Alright, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to be giving out some advice and some tips on how to pass. This is for people that are pre-T, people that are on testosterone. Personally, I don't think I'm the best passing. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on testosterone for 5 years, going on to 6 this year. But let me not get too into my details. This is for you guys and for anybody out there that needs a little bit of tips. This is for people that know that they're trans, right? They're pre-T, or people that are already on testosterone and just feel like they want to take some tips from, you know, the man himself. Nah. Okay, anyway, I'm just letting this out there. I don't know, for people that like to get it twisted very easily. I do not want to be cis, but for most of us, we like to pass in society. That way nobody is sitting there thinking that, I don't know, we look trans and, oh, I know that's a transgender. Like, that's not very safe for us. So at the end of the day, these tips come from just wanting to feel safe. I feel like in society, if we were more accepting, people would actually be able to express themselves more freely and not be scared. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I want to get into is chest dysphoria. I've gotten top surgery already, but before I had top surgery, I had to deal with a lot of chest dysphoria. This was like one of my main dysphoric parts of my body. Even talking about it, you know, back in the day, even when I think about it, I'm like, ugh. Honestly, the best advice I would give for chest dysphoria would be obviously to wear binders, right? Some of us know this, some of us don't know this, but wear binders. Binders are pretty much like in my opinion, they kind of look like a sports bra, but they're not. They're more like compressed to your body, and they feel like they suffocate you. I never really went with those because for that reason, I always feel like they were just very suffocating. And for me, like, mine had like different little things to clip them to make them either tighter or like more bigger, pretty much. I don't know how to explain that, but that's one you can use. I also got some trans tape. I still have my trans tape, but it's for memories, okay? This is what it looks like, right? I have the black one. They also have like a brown tan one, but pretty much this one comes, I believe it already comes pre-cut. Look at that. This is like a pretty good size. And me personally, I used to cut it in the middle, halfways, because I didn't have much chi-chis anyway, so I never, you know, I didn't have much, so I would just cut it like right here, and then I would like stretch it over until, dude, I would stretch that shit far as fuck. I would stretch it like damn near to my back, so it would be like stretch all the way over here. Same as the other side would be stretched all the way over here. Honestly, if one didn't do it, I would double it and give it to the next one. No, just kidding. I would double it, and yeah, it would fucking hurt to rip off, but I mean, I would do it. You could keep this on for like a good 4 days, even up to a week, but I wouldn't do it. I would do like 4 days max. You can get this at like a Walmart, Target, I don't know. They sell these everywhere, so it's pretty like, you don't even have to use like trans tape exactly, because this is more like for pain management and support. Withstands water and sweat. So this is really good. I'm not gonna lie, this should save me for a really long time. So yeah, I recommend trans tape. I'm not gonna lie, that's like top tier next to like binders. And if you cannot wear either one of those things, I would recommend wearing like a sports bra, although I never really use sports bras, but I do know that it's something that, like, if your family doesn't know you're trans or something, or you can't wear them, fuck them. But if you can't wear none of that because these people, you don't want them to know or something, yes, you could wear like a sports bra. They're pretty like tight, get you a size like smaller, probably, I would say. And that way it could give off like the same vibe as if you're wearing like a binder. I have another tip for chest dysphoria later on, but it goes tight into another topic. So, all right. So another thing that I personally deal with that I don't think a lot of trans guys deal with is not having a lot of facial hair. So personally, this is what I'm rocking with. I grow a little bit of hair over here, not a lot, but yeah, I barely have any. I have like little pieces over here on my sides, like on the side of my face, but I usually shave those because I'm like, no, I don't like those. I personally struggle to grow hair on the top of my face. This is what I use. I use a derma roller. This is what they're called, derma rollers. And I just pretty much go like this all over my face. Literally, I'm like and it's actually helped me a lot. This is what's helped me like grow any type of facial hair on my face in general. You do that for a good minute, and then on top of that, I add some like natural oils. This is what it's looking like. Right, I got this off of a Dr. DHT. So you just put a little bit of drops and you just rub it on after doing the derma roller. And that's pretty much what I do. I have used minoxidil before, and I really love minoxidil. I like it a lot. Trust me, like if you can get on minoxidil, buy you some, put you on some. I feel like even if you're pre-T, it should work as well. I used it for like a good year, and I was growing hair like really fast and really easily, but I stopped because I had gotten, it was around the time that I was getting top surgery and you couldn't be on like anything at all. And on top of that, I've gotten a cat, so I can't really be on minoxidil anymore for like a lot of reasons. But if you can be on minoxidil, I recommend that shit like completely, because that is one thing that you will for sure grow hair, whether you're fucking, I don't know if there's cis people watching this, but if you're cis and you can't grow hair, minoxidil does help a lot. Yes, it really does. Yeah, those are two things that I use personally. I don't do it often, so if I don't have no fucking facial hair is because I'm not very consistent with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not. Another thing that I'll give a tip for, I haven't seen a lot of trans guys talk about it, but I do know that is a thing that people do. Beard dye. People dyeing their hair. I usually do it. I usually dye my hair every like once in a while. I don't do it too often, but for this video I will do it just to show you guys like the difference in how you can make your facial hair look. I'm gonna turn the light off for a bit. See, it's not too noticeable. It bugs me, it upsets me, but I blame my dad's genetics. I'm gonna toss this on real quick and I'm gonna show you guys and we'll see a difference. I'm gonna take a picture of this and then we'll pick this back up once it's like different, and then we'll do a side by side. You mix it up in this little thing. I start with the bottom first, because this could easily get stuck to your skin because I don't have a lot of hair, so it easily gets stuck. And I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm adding a lot more than I usually do, but it's for the sake of the video. And yeah, I wait a little bit for it to like, you know, get a little bit darker. It gets darker slowly. I wish that I looked like this naturally, but my genetics are ass. I can't believe I'm showing this. I've always really wanted to show you guys like how I do it, how it works. All right, so after you're done washing it off, pretty much what I usually like to do, because I don't like to leave it like this. This is a little bit too noticeable for me personally. I like to get some alcohol pads and I like to wipe off like the excess pretty much. Yeah, a little side by side. I fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks a little bit better. It's not like a big difference, but it's something that will make you feel more confident, especially if you have more facial hair. That for sure works, because I don't have a lot, so I mean, how much of a difference could it make if I barely even have any, you know? But it does make a difference. Personally, I believe so. All right, another topic is hair. See, right now I'm bald headed. Don't mind the hair, eh? I'm not good with hairstyles, so this is something that I struggle with still to this day, but it's mainly because I've yet to find like the hairstyle that suits me. I personally think that if you're gonna want to go for any type of hairstyle, make sure you keep it like at a short length. Although there's like no gender for hair, you can have long hair, but obviously people will see long hair and they'll think, okay, woman, you know, but that shit doesn't matter. So obviously choose whatever hairstyle suits you better and what you're more comfortable with, but at the same time make sure you have like a good like masculine hairstyle, if that makes any sense. And if you can't cut your hair or anything in between, I would personally say keep your hair in a beanie, put a hat on. What I used to do when I couldn't cut my hair is I would put it in a ponytail and I would like toss it up into a snapback, and I would keep it in there like that, and I would like tuck it in. I would also cut like the sides right here, and I would go like that just to make it look like it was short. Here's the other tip about having like chest dysphoria, right? Work out. I personally didn't work out when I was pre-T. I still really don't. I mean, look at me. But this is for people that genuinely like are about their shit, you know what I mean? I wasn't about my shit. Testosterone, yes, does help you get a little bit more muscular. If there's like women that can be muscular and they're not on testosterone, they're, you know, just cis women that are strong as fuck, trust me, working out works. I just want to let that out there for anybody, because this is something that I would want to hear pretty much when I was a kid. Work out, because if there's women that are big and strong, you can be big and strong even though you're not a woman. But I'm just saying, like, you can be strong. Don't get it twisted. I used to think, oh no, I'll do it once I start testosterone, and I mean, I still kind of do every now and then, but not as much as I would like to. I'm not very consistent. Get you a little like V line. Don't be afraid. Do you some push-ups so you get your chest looking good. That way when you do get top surgery, everybody's different. You don't have to get like the ones down here, I forget what it's called, but if you can get like down to like a keyhole size, even if your shit is big, at least you can get them smaller so that you're not feeling so dysphoric, you know what I mean? TTs are mainly fat and obviously breast tissue. It's not just breast tissue, so if you can get that down and take that fat off pretty much as you can, that's your best bet right there. I'm down to my last two. Obviously a big one is clothing. It matters what you wear. Yes, it does. Everybody thinks that certain clothing, certain things are masculine, some certain things are feminine. But my main advice that I would give to men, my trans men out there, right, that want to look more masculine, dress a little bit more masculine, I would personally say to wear either some baggy clothes or layered. That way, you know, you're not feeling like you're showing your chest as much or whatnot, or other parts of your body, right? So me, right now I got a very like tight shirt. I'm not gonna lie, not the tightest, but it's fucking tight. It's on my body. And I got some, bro, I'm about to stand on my fucking bed for you guys because I can't move my camera. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's gonna be right there. So I got some shorts, some Hollister shorts. They're pretty chill, right? Okay, yes. Oy. But usually if I'm feeling a little bit more dysphoric, I do have my times where I am a little bit more dysphoric. I like to put on another layer. So I can toss on a shirt, right, for you guys that I just bought. So I mean, it only makes sense to show you. All right, check me out. So this is how this shirt's looking, right? See, something like this would hide a little bit more of your chest. You want to wear clothes that don't show as much body, like your body shape as much as you can. That's all I can say pretty much. Try and hide them hips or, you know, them thighs. I try to say this in the best way possible, man. Don't get me wrong, alright? This is something slight, not too crazy, but yeah. I'm like, yeah. And if you don't want to layer, just put on like a baggy sweater, a baggy hoodie, or baggy sweats. And for my last bit, because I feel like this is one of the main important ones also, but I wanted to leave it for the end, I would say bottom dysphoria. I have a little bit of tips for that. So for my guys that have bottom dysphoria, I have two things, obviously, right? One would be to pack with, you know, an STP or anything along the lines of trans packers, pretty much. But if you can't afford one, I would say use some socks, because that's what I used to do when I was a kid. I won't lie. I used to use socks that I wouldn't use, some socks that I had on the side that I just about. So here are some socks that I don't use. Sometimes I would use two, but honestly, I would do one at a time. That way, like if I wanted to pack the next day or something, I would do the other sock. That way I'm not doing two pairs at a time. I would do one at a time. So usually what I would do is I would grab this side, the side that's like more like this, because that's how my socks be looking. I go like this, wrap it around like this. Everybody does it differently, by the way, but this is how I would do it, right? And it would look like this. And this is, if you ask me, this was pretty chill. I don't know how much I can show on YouTube because this is my first time doing something like this. All right, you can also hang a little piece in between your boxers. Personally, I don't feel like I need a pack today, and especially with these shorts, with these jorts. But this is how we're looking. It's not too crazy, but you can obviously adjust it. Personally, I like my shit to show a little bit, because what's the problem? You know, like, there's no problem. If you want to like adjust it a little bit more down, you can. I could do jumping jacks. It's not going to move around. It's pretty like tucked in because I put it in between the hole of the boxers. Yeah, check me out. Nothing crazy. Then I got for tomorrow too, head ass, if I'm trying to pack again tomorrow. All right, let me take this off. I don't pack with socks anymore, but it really does help a lot. Like, especially when you can't afford one, or when you feel like you're dysphoric and you need something quick. Alrighty, and those were and are my final tips. If you guys want any more in-detail things about anything that you feel like I missed out, let me know. I will gladly make another video like this. I just want to help more people out there. Pre-T, I really enjoyed watching trans content because I was very, very confused with a lot of things. It made me feel more comfort, feeling like, okay, yeah, There's other people out here that are just like me. I am on testosterone, but I wasn't always on testosterone, and I want you guys to know that just because I'm on testosterone doesn't mean that I've always been. And I haven't always been confident in myself. And I'm not completely confident, but I am a lot more happier than where I was when I was a kid. I was very depressed. All love to all of you out there, and anybody that has anybody that has dysphoria right now, sorry, I'm broken. Just know I'm here for you, and I feel you, and you're not alone. Just remember to always do things that make you feel good. Don't drown in your dysphoria, because it's very easy to just like drown in it, you know, make yourself feel like more shitty. If I had bottom dysphoria, why would I wear some gray sweats when I'm feeling dysphoric rather than to wear like some black sweats or something? If you can alleviate it, don't like self-sabotage. Like, pack a little bit, make yourself feel good, you know. That's all I can leave this video off with, and make sure that you guys remember that you're loved. That's all I can say in the most loving way ever. You are loved. I appreciate any other cis person in here that's wanting to learn about trans things, because I'm glad I can be that person. I know I'm not the most famous, but I would love to, yeah, keep spreading the word and show you guys that we are also normal people. This is the things that we have to do to make ourselves feel a little bit more comfortable in our own body. I love you guys. Thank you, everybody out there that's watching this and that cares to know anything about trans people. I appreciate you guys for watching my video. I post every Saturday. Make sure to keep looking forward to the videos. I love all of you, for real. I mean it. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so let's get there very soon, and we got a lot more things planned, so keep looking forward. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you. Peace.